I'm gonna give it a second. We are go. All right. Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 5 of the quarantine live with NAZ quarantine in Corona on day 5. It is day 5, and we are coming to you live from Corona, California. How are you guys? Let's see who's joining us right now. We start with one person, and let's see the. Let's see. Should we make this big? All right. What do we have? We have Kay is here and Amy. How are you? Thank you guys for being consistently with us. All right. Let's see. Amy, how are you? And Kay Dots, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing great. Um, we are here in Southern California and it's pouring rain outside. So, John Campbell, join us. How are you? Victor Perez, how are you? I've been reading your political stuff on Facebook. Victor, welcome. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. And what do you call it? Chris Rossetti. Oh, Chris. Chris is a very funny guy. Later on today, I'm going to be sharing some of his creative work. And Joyce Shewat. Oh, okay. Hi, Joyce. Joyce used to be in my Bible study. She was like probably 10 or 12 when she joined. Now I think she got married. Did you get married, Joyce? Amy, how are you? Debbie Armande from Bakersfield. Guys, Debbie Armando has a great ministry. It's called Set Free Ministry in Bakersfield. And she visits inmates and she helps with prison ministry. Amazing. Nadim Sunnaz also used to be in my Bible study. Kurt Pringle is joining us again. I'm sure he likes to say hi to you, John, not me. Imad Haddad, welcome. Mark Turner. Mark Turner is the head of the Chamber of Commerce in, where's the garlic country? Garlic country in south of San Jose. I forgot the name. Patrick Van Leeuwen, how are you? Michael Anthony, thank you for joining. Lonnie Pelly, comedian Lonnie Pelly from Fresno, thank you for joining us, people. This is good to see you guys. Let's see who else is joining us right now. This is good. Amy, today we watch 5 different churches of Christian churches today. That is awesome. Gilroy, that's where the Mark Turner is. And so this is awesome that we're, today first I started with watching John MacArthur's Grace Church. And then after that, at 11 o'clock, I watched our church, Crossroad Church, with Pastor Chuck Buher. And it was wonderful. Deanna Gunger, Mark Gunger's wife. And Mark Gunger he's a very good friend of mine, and he's also Laugh Your Way to a Better Marriage. So if you're not familiar with that, this is one of the greatest marriage seminars you can attend. Laugh Your Way. He's a pastor at a large church with several campuses in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and this man, you need to follow him. He does not care. He says it like it is. He's a believer. He loves the Lord Jesus, but he doesn't care what critics say. Very funny, hilarious guy, and you're just gonna love him. And we used to travel. We traveled to Germany together. We did military bases together, and it's just a wonderful guy. So hello, Deanna. And Joe and Sophie Carrillo from Hawaii. Joe and Sophie used to be our number one volunteers at the Laughter for All events that we do at stadiums, and they even came to Vegas with us and all that. And they moved to Hawaii, and now they're serving in Hawaii. Brenda Johnson, how are you, Miss Birdie Comedy? How are you, Brenda? I've never seen your comedy live, but I'm sure you are very funny. Roman Martinez, how are you? And Rhonda Beatty, hello guys, welcome. This is awesome. Amy, all right, we got Sherry, Denise Gibson, and Ferris. Thank you for joining us. Bonjour, Nadim. Mark Gunger. Oh, Mark Gunger is here. And Mike Carmen, also a wonderful pastor that used to serve with us with with the Voice of the Refugees. Ray Peters, how are you? Jeff Johnson. Is this Pastor Jeff Johnson from Downey? And Pastor Tim Comic, how are you? I love him a lot. Yeah, you love Mark Unger a lot. He's amazing. Yes. Wayne, right? How are you? Nelly, Morris, welcome. Hector, Marissa, and how are you guys? Hello, brother. Listen, I love you. I love you guys too. And all right, Nelly, Morris, how are you? Thank you for joining us, guys. And all right. Uh, so today we heard from the president, and he was talking about. I'm sounding Canadian right now. That there is two ships that's coming. Like those are like cruise ships that are coming to be able to help as hospitals. It's interesting because the people from the Mercy ship they were at the National Religious Broadcaster about 10 days ago when I was in Nashville, or more than 10 days ago. Pastor Sean McCain is joining us from Angels Camp. This is a friend, a life friend, a great friend of mine, and I will have. So I want to share the story about the Mercy ship, and Sean, stick around because I'm going to talk about bears and animals, and you need to hear that because it's your fault. Um, the Mercy ship is coming to be. It's going to be like a hospital that is going to park in Los Angeles on the port, and then people, they were going to use it as a hospital. And this is really there's another one called. I don't know what's the name of the other ship, but it's gonna go to New York Harbor. But it's funny because normally you're healthy, you go on a cruise, and then you get sick there. Now you're gonna take sick people and put them in a cruise and heal them. It just everything is like upside down right now. Everything is changing. Cause normally, like when like one time I got some food poisoning. I'm like, if I want to get food poisoning, I'll go on a cruise. Why should I do it at a restaurant? I want to go on a cruise, get food poisoning. But now, these are the cruise ships that are gonna start being as hospital. Paul Crouch Jr. have joined us, and Jonathan Avney and Doug Hewson. Doug Hewson, I need you to stick around with Pastor Doug Hewson, one of the kindest, nicest people on earth. He's a pastor at the Crossroads Church, and I need you to stay because I'm going to talk about bears, and you are responsible for that too. And of course, Paul Crouch Jr., if you guys know about TBN, Paul Crouch Jr., what the TBN man, he has a big studios in Orange. So if anybody wants to start doing programs right now after this whole, we can allowed to go out. So that's good. So anyway, all right, be funny. I will be funny. I gotta share something. This is just came in from my hairdresser. Yes, I have the same guy cut my hair for the last 30 years. I used to have long hair. Trust me, I used to look like the guy Oates, John Oates from Holland Oates. Trust me, I have pictures. I'll prove it to you. I used to have long, long hair, and I used to go to this guy named Stephen Mendelson, and he would cut my hair. He's Jewish. I'm Palestinian, so you can tell the UN was involved watching the process. No, we're great friends. I've known him for 30 years, and he just sent me a note today. He said, "Naz, tell your fans this is wash your hair every day. When you take a shower, wash your hair every day." I tell you why. It says, "What's in the air is in your hair." Here it is. That's his statement. What's in the air is in your hair. God gave us hair in our nostrils, in our why? So it collects the germs and everything that doesn't get into your lungs. So that's what your hair is for. Whatever. I'm not worried much because what's in the air, there's not much hair to collect it. But if you because he was telling me, he said you go to the grocery store right now and people have greasy hair because they don't have to shower, they don't have to wash, or they shower but they don't have to wash their hair because they don't have to go to work or school and anything. But he's saying wash your hair every day. The stuff can stick to your hair and then you touch your hair and here it goes. So wash your hair. Now I want to talk to pastors here. If you're pastors, please listen to me, including Mark Gunger, Doug Hughes, and Sean McCamey, and Jeff Johnson, and if Pastor Chuck Bohr is listening, you know what? Men who are losing hair are really hurting. We're grieving. We need a ministry, a church, a grief ministry for people who lose their hair. Because it's painful. You might not think about it. And people, you guys with hair, and you're always looking at our scalp. Like, hey, I'm down here, okay? I'm down here. Look down here. You know what? You never seen erosion before? Like you never like they're always looking. What happened? What happened? I think we should have World Vision that do commercials for starving kids in Africa. They should do commercials for that they play worldwide, like every day in America, 20 million follicles fall in a sink or on a pillow somewhere. Poor American men wake up with nothing to comb, nothing to run their tiny finger through. For $2 a day, you can. But anyway, this is the thing. Wash your hair every day. What's in the air is in your hair. So So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing with eating? I feel like we're eating a lot more now that we're home. How are you guys doing with that? Are you guys eating more? Are you guys? Let's see. What do you guys think? Uh, all right. What do you? Are you guys eating more? Are you eating less? Are you trying to diet? What's going on with you guys? I was on a diet where I too much. I was on a diet since December where I wasn't eating any carbs and any sugar, and I was feeling great, great energy, much energy. But now that you're sitting home, like yeah, you're eating too much. Okay, gain 2 pounds. Okay, people are eating more. All right. Uh, Matthew Dirk saved shampoo for this. You lost 5 pounds. Fawaz Nishawat, you lost 5 pounds. So what are you doing? What are you doing at home that makes you lose weight? I mean, did I, you sir have helped me so much? Oh, thank you. No diet, Amy. Okay, a little through Chick-fil-A. You know what? Today it's Sunday. We said we're gonna eat out. You're gonna bring food from outside every Sunday. We don't do. We used to do it more often, but now we said on Sunday, and we're gonna support the restaurants. So I went in and out. Had a line, like 2 streets over, like the street. The whole parking lot around the restaurant, and then the entire street leading to in and out was completely full. We end up to go to Miguel Jr., which is because they support our schools in Corona and all that, but there weren't many cars, like 3 or 4 cars. But man, if you don't know about Miguel Jr., I think that's a Corona thing now, Southern California. But yeah, Pat Duval, you know what, Katie? I've never eaten more in my life. Okay, I'm eating no carbs. Okay, I was till today and yesterday. I messed it up because my wife said, "Listen, we're gonna cook, and I can't be worrying about carbs and not carbs." I said, "You make whatever, I'll grab whatever from it," and that was good. Spam all day. Oh, you guys still have spam? I loved spam. We used to think spam was good meat till I came to America. You guys were making fun of it. I was doing more Grubhub. Okay, we had spam today too. Oh wow, I lost 6 pounds. Amy, good. I lost 10 ugly pounds. You know how? I don't want to know. Not from Paul Crouch Jr. I don't want to know. No, thank you. My family locked me in my room.
He commented down below. He said I cut my head off.
Oh,
That's how he lost
Oh,
10 pounds.
that's how we lost. See, I'm reading. I'm. We had Miguel Jr. last night. No, they're in Orange and Costa Mesa as well. That's good. John Johnson, Pastor John Johnson. Oh, wonderful from Pomona. Wonderful. We have a lot of pastors. That's awesome. So, guys, at the end of this program, we're gonna ask you to pray, and we're gonna ask you guys to send your prayers because we have, what do you call it? We're gonna have pastors praying. Okay, now that we have pastors, I want to share with you what my good friend Chris Rossetti. Chris Rossetti is not a stand-up comedian, but he was so funny that I had him open for me one time, and he is very funny. So he just sent me he said, "Here's the benefits of attending churches online. If you need this, I'll send you a copy of it." This is from Chris Rossetti in San Francisco. Here's the benefits of attending church online. You finally get to control the volume. That's funny because some people complain about it's too loud. You can finally control the volume. Number two, always first in line for communion. See? Yeah. Number three, the pastor won't see you leave early. That's a big deal in our church. You know, by the way, when I preach, I tell people, listen, you're allowed to leave the service at the end if you have diarrhea. That's all. So nobody leaves. Nobody leaves. Trust me, everybody stays till the end because they don't want other people to think they have that. You can use that. That's free. Okay, number four. Why it's the benefit of uh, joining church online? Need volunteers. Sorry, Wi-Fi is cut off. Your favorite seat is always available. Wearing your Sunday best is optional. You don't have. Yeah, you'll never get caught napping during the sermon. Nobody blocks your view, and no more offering plates. And also the last one, my favorite. You don't have no more turn to the person next to you nonsense. Oh, I always oh, I don't like that. You just look at the other person and tell them, "Hey, you're going to be all right." Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. My friend Mike Joyner has a very funny bit about that. But here's the 10 things that you can do because when you church online. All right, right now, people, you need to, you know, so if you're new to us, we sanitize every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, we want you guys to sanitize. So this is our first sanitizing. And so anyway, let me tell you about. I was trying to think of things that what do you call it? Like things that we need to get rid of. Like no, financially. Like what is something we don't need to buy? And one of the thing is I'm thinking about is those fabric softener. I don't think we need fabric softener when we are what do you call it? When we are in a pandemic or in a place where you don't have enough money or you don't know where your income's coming. We don't need fabric softener because always fabric softener they lie to you. They always have like a bear. They have a bear on their thing, and it's like it's soft as a bear. How many of you have touched a bear and lived, and to tell how soft they are? You know what? I am scared of bears. I don't like bears. Why? Because I do conferences, I do retreats, and it's always retreats as always in this big bear and big bear. You know why they call it Big Bear Mountain? Not because they have good retreat centers, because of bears. There's bears. And Sean McCamey, if you're still watching, let me know because this is many years ago. I did a youth conference in Sonora, California, but we were up in the mountains for a camp that I was teaching at, and we were doing the whole week. So I'm doing comedy, but I'm also doing all the messages morning and evening. So he gave me this little cabin. It's like a plywood cabin. You can make you like your self-made kit, like you can do it yourself cabin. It's just one plywood, and it was just a small room. At the time, John was just like a baby, and me and Maha went up there, and so anyway, so we go up and do the thing, and I go, "Hey, Sean, I gotta be honest with you. I'm afraid of bears." And he goes, "Oh, don't worry. As you don't have any food in the cabin, nothing will happen." Well, we're sitting there, and it's about 11:30 at night, and Maha gets hungry. I get hungry. We go, "Wait a minute." I go, "Hey, let me go down and check with Sean." So I go to Sean. If you know Sean McKimmey, he's one of the most generous people you'll ever meet. So I said, "Hey, I'm hungry." So what does he do? He gave me this nachos with the nacho cheese and other stuff and all this food and beans and everything. So I take it to the cabin and we eat, and there's no way we can eat all of it. So we go to bed, and when I'm smelling, the whole cabin smells like nacho cheese. And I'm going, the whole night I could not sleep. I knew we are going to die. There's a bear coming. There's a bear coming. As always. So that's the story of Sean McCamey Bear. The story of Doug Hughes in Bear. Doug invited me once to, what do you call it, family. It was a men's retreat, and I was speaking at, and it was nighttime. So when I finished, he said, "Naz, let me walk you to your car," because they spotted some bears in the in in the whole thing. I said, "Okay." So he walked me to my car, and as he walking me in my car, I said, "How are you gonna get back?" He goes, "I'll just go back by myself." I go, "What about the bears?" He goes, "Oh, God will take care of me." I got mad. Like, really? You didn't think God will take care of me, but He's gonna take care of you? How holy do you? He is. He's a lot holier than me. But this is a story. But so I'm always like, whenever I do a conference, I'm walking to my car, and you know how you in those big bears, you park your car far away. So I'm walking to my car, and guess what? It's dark, and I felt something. I don't know if it was a mountain lion or a bear. I am scared. When I die, I want, I was like, I want Court TV to do a special on my life, not Animal Planet. All right, are we back?
I'm
Sorry,
almost back.
we're almost back,
Say
guys.
it again.
Yes, yes, we're
Say
sorry
it again.
about
Okay.
the interruption. I don't know what happened. There was a freezing, but hope you don't leave. But yeah, so this is good. Yusuf Subhi just joined in, a good friend of mine. Wonderful. If you need, if I have he's a company, he has a company that deals with inspectors and inspection. Very smart man. And so welcome back. Okay,
Finish the
Chris,
story. I want you to finish the story.
let me finish the story
Yes.
with
There.
the bear. So where did we stop? I think the last thing we stopped with the bear was I was walking to my cabin. I was walking to my car and I heard a mountain lion and then or a bear. So I said, "Listen, there's a lot of people in the chapel singing Jesus come back. We want to be with you. So go get him." But again, I said, you know, when I die, I want Court TV to do a special in my life, not Animal Planet. So that's the bear joke. That's the animal joke. And how? Let's see. How is it? Okay. So talking about you were at Court TV. No. All right. So welcome back. I'm sorry about the interruption. We just move on and see how you guys doing. Let's see. We have
Did you finish the story?
yes. Did I finish the story? Did you guys hear the story? Good. Uh, that's good. Unbearable. Thank you, Andy. Uh, so anyway, I have a friend. He's a good friend of mine, and he's very healthy, into health food and all the healthy stuff, and he just works out all the time. And he had a triple bypass. He had a heart, a surgery. And I was going, wait a minute. I'm the one who eats the junk food. I'm the one who is not working out as much. I think it's like a police line up and they pick the wrong guy and you're feeling guilty. It's like, hey, I did it. So that was the feeling. But and then I started looking at what he eats and I said, you know what? That's why he got the heart thing. He eating healthy stuff. It doesn't have any grease in it. See, when you eat greasy food, the lining of your arteries will be smooth, so the blood just flows, no clogging, because those greasy food. This does not. This message is not approved by me. This message is not recommended, or you know what? The opinions I just shared does not represent the views of the Live with Naz. But anyway, then how Fawzia? Fawzia Siddiqui Ravizi, how are you? Thank you for joining us. And I think you were running for office somewhere in Corona. And also, Bob Alper, ladies and gentlemen, is a rabbi. He's a graduate from Princeton and all that. Very intelligent man. And Bob Alper is a comedian as well. You can find his stuff online under Bob Alper, Rabbi Bob Alper. And me and Bob Alper, we toured the country together with the One Arab, One Jew Comedy for Peace tour. And really, we've done synagogues, we've done churches, we've done universities, Drew University, other universities. One of the nicest guys you can tour with and work with. Wonderful man, very, very funny. And Bob Alper lives in Vermont, and he thinks Vermont is more beautiful than California. I disagree, but that's fine. It's raining the same as in Vermont today. But that's awesome. Let's see. My wife joined again. Hi, baby. Uh, she said, don't share too much about family. Okay. I'm not. But anyway, so are you working out? Are you guys working out? Are you taking care of your health? What do you do in other? Do you have machines at home? Do you have a bike at home? What do you have? Let me know what you're doing to stay in shape. I know we're all gaining weight, and Kat Duval from Nebraska just joined in. Uh,
That's Pete. Remember Pat
yes,
Duval's
Pat.
son,
Yeah, that's his wife.
Roz?
I
That's his
remember
wife.
Kat.
Yeah.
Kat used to go to Biola. She studied the music at Biola. I love this couple and her husband. Hello, Gary Jensen. Thank you for joining us. Diane and Gungar again. I think Mark Gungar is already in bed. He's too old to stay up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I gotta work him. My wife uses a treadmill. Okay, we have one of those bikes at home that one of my Bible study men's Bible study gave to me. It's one of those like a Peloton bike. It doesn't go anywhere, but it's really I haven't. I don't know. My routine is messed up completely right now. I'm getting up later than 5, which I normally do. I'm still doing my Bible study for an hour, but then the whole schedule has changed. So, but I'm writing a lot more, so I can be at least funny for you guys. I got a 24-second fitness. It takes me 24 seconds to go in one door and out of the other, but it's a heavy door. Okay, that will work. I have stepper, the step. Yusuf, I'm staying in shape, just not sure what shape. Okay, Judy. Victor, I do panic shopping, so I am constantly going on. Yeah, you gotta be running at Costco and Sam's Club to get what you want. Today I went to Aldi's and just to get some. We're out of rice. We don't have rice and baking. What do you call yeast? I need some yeast. So anyway, so I just went, stopped by. I went to pick up something from Best Buy. Best Buy is what they're doing is you order something and you go park your car in the parking lot, curbside, and they just bring it to you. It took like a few seconds. They just brought it to your car. You told them on the app that you're here, and they would give it to you. So anyway, but people were like the cashier, like everybody's 6 feet away from one another, and this elderly Hispanic guy was like so close to me. I wanted to hug him, but I go no. Okay. So people told him, "Hey, can you stay 6 feet away?" Everybody's trying to enforce the regulations and the rules. So again, if you just joined us, my hairdresser Steven Mendelson said, wash your hair every day. What's in the air is in your hair. It's gonna stick to your hair, so wash your hair. If you want to know about Steven Mendelson, what he does, I know they're all closed right now, but when they open, he's at Sola Salon in Costa Mesa, California, off 19th and 17th. Can I plug him in? Of course. After 30 years friendship, I can plug him in. You know what? I would love to plug in your business too, or what you do. We will do it. You tell us what you do, and we'll plug it in. We're a community here. We're a family. We're quarantining together, and I would love to let people know what you're doing. And so you tell me what you're doing, or what ministry uh, you're in. That hopefully or if you have something like if you have a church service, you let us know so we can let people about. I do weddings and funerals. Doug Hewson does weddings and funerals. He does. So if you want a wedding or a funeral right now, you don't have a lot of people. Priscilla just joined in. Hello, Priscilla and Tracy, her sister. They're Middle Eastern. Priscilla is a beautiful single young lady. And again, yesterday I told you, if you're single, you give us your age uh, period. Like if you're 28, I want to hear from 20 to 30 or 25 to 35. If you're 65, just put from 60 to 70 or whatever, from 55 to 65. And just if you're single, do it because we had singles yesterday. Hopefully they connected. And also tell us what city and state you're in. It doesn't matter now, John. John is my engineer, my son, and my sidekick because every time I say something stupid, he kicks me. So he's my sidekick. How are you?
Good.
Good, good. So what do you think? Did we connect some single people yesterday? I know Michael Ohan.
I don't think anything panned out. I just told him about what dating apps to use.
Oh, okay. But you know what? This you can. It doesn't have. You don't have to be in the same state, right? Like.
But now is not the time, though.
No.
Now is not the time to date because you can't. You can only talk to them.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
start.
see them. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to understand, guys. When I met Maha, I was praying for 3 years for a wife. When I finally met Maha, the same day I saw her, I asked her to marry me. And then after we met, we spent 5 days later we were engaged, and then later I came back to the States for an entire year. Me and Maha did our courting on the phone. We didn't have back then the internet. 25, 24 years ago, we didn't have the internet or to Skype or text. So we talked on the phone, and we didn't have the money to go and visit her in between. So for the entire year, we were on the phone. Tell you what, you get to know more about that person by just talking on the phone than you do when because let's say you take a date to a restaurant, you're looking at the atmosphere, looking at the decoration, you're looking at the menu, you're talking about stuff. So it takes the time to get there. But when me and Maha got on the phone, it was immediately. We talked for 3-4 hours sometimes, just talking about life, who we are, what we do, what we like, what we don't. So when I went to get married, I felt I knew this person for years and years. And it's really good. So maybe this is the time. Let's say you're in Corona and you meet someone in Corona, you can't see them. They're quarantined. So this is my idea. It doesn't matter if they're in Nebraska or in... no, everyone I know in Nebraska is married now. So in Wyoming or wherever. But anyway, just you can communicate via the social media and all that, and get to know and ask good questions, ask deep questions after a while, so you can learn about that person. And also, like before with the wedding, this is what happened back then. We had magazines, wedding magazines, those catalogs, the big ones. I bought two of them, and I sent one to Maha, and I kept one. And she would go, okay, because she was in the Gaza Strip, didn't have anything there. So she said, open to page 256, look at this dress. Is this what I like? This one, you like it? I go, yes. So I ordered it, and then we look at like what the cake knives and what you put on top of the cake, and we look at the glasses, everything. We picked it from that catalog that we both have the same copy, and I took it with me, and I had the wedding dress on my hand when I went to Israel to get married and to the Gaza Strip. So yeah, you can do the whole courting on the phone. My wife right now, she's just keeping 6 feet, so texting me all the time. So how are you guys? Let's see. Fawaz Nishawad, Maha giving out John's info. Uh-oh. Carbon dating. Chris Zeddy said, at my age it's called carbon dating. Brian Chandler, how are you? Brian invited me to his Chick-fil-A restaurant in Milwaukee. So if you're in Milwaukee, guys, and you want to support a restaurant right now, please go to Brian Chandler's Chick-fil-A. I don't know if he will let us which one. People can see it. John Riscala, is my family doing something? Oh, she's trying to get you connected. All righty. All right. Hopeless romantic dot ugly. Stop it, Lonnie. You're married. Okay. Let's see what else. Please, you can have FaceTime dates. Yeah, you can have FaceTime dates. That you can do that. Ben Oasis, how are you? That's the perfect time to connect. Yes. So John, everybody. Oh, Sharon Meret joined. How are you? Okay. So you can please, if you're single, Fawaz is afraid of marriage. Any tips? Well, he's already got a perfect person. And you know what? Fawaz, if you let this one go, you can. That's it. Yeah. Bill Walden, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Another pastor, at least. So anyway, if you're single, just give us your age range and what city and state you're in, and hopefully you guys can connect with one another. I love to connect singles. Now let me talk to you guys.
Jason's comment. He
what?
said, my wife just said I can't date anyone. Good thing I asked.
Who's that?
Jason Sutter.
Jason.
You'll find it.
Okay, Jason.
Go
Jason,
down.
my wife just said I can't date anyone. Good thing I asked. Well, I'm glad you asked. I don't recommend it because you don't want to get in a fight with your wife. You don't want to get your wife upset. This is the time. This is funny where people say, what do you call it? Oh, there's going to be a lot of divorces because of this quarantining. I doubt it. I think, I really think this is the time to get closer to your spouse. The time to get, for um, you know. Now my wife, I think one time when what is it? We were talking about. Yeah, I was talking about my wife. Uh, we had to write a will. Now, I don't know about you, but for the longest time, I did not have a will because we had 3 kids and we were home with them all the time. So I don't know. Do you have a will? Some of you who has more money have a trust, of course. But if you don't have a trust, you need a will, especially in this time. Nobody knows what's going on. And I'm optimistic, nothing gonna happen. But you need to, I remember the first time we left our kids is we went on a drive. I had a show in San Diego for couples. I told Maha to come with me. And as we left the house, we're driving and go, oh no, what if something happens to us? Who's gonna take care of the kids? We don't have a will. I said, oh, we don't need a will because nothing gonna happen because it's called a will. It will happen. So we started thinking like, who do we want to watch our kids? Who do we want to watch our kids if anything happened to us? And the kids were younger, and I said, we started thinking like, what about this? I go, no, I don't like the way their kids. Now, what about this? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't think they're spiritual enough. I don't, no, no. So finally we go, okay. She goes, what about my sister? I go, okay, call her. So she called one of her sisters. I won't mention who. And her sister just goes, oh, I would love that. Thank you for thinking of us. But your kids are brats. I'm like, okay, hang up. We're not gonna die. We're gonna live forever. We're not gonna die. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much. My kids are brats. I love my kids. And then then I thought of a friend. He was a neighbor to me. And I went to him. I said, hey, listen, if anything happened to me and Maha, could you, can I write you in the will as someone who's gonna take care of them? And he goes, let me pray about it. Like, what are you gonna pray about? For us to die? What are you going to pray about? You either want it or do it. And then he started going, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do it, but you guys got to take care of yourself. You can't go like skydiving, bungee. I'm like, what are you, my life insurance agent? What are you talking about? But in the will, you have to put someone who's going to be your conservator. If you don't know what a conservator is, a conservator is someone who makes decisions for you if you are in a delusional, or you lost your mind, or you can't make decisions anymore. You do it in advance. You write they call it an advance directive, and in the advance directive you have to write who is the person going to be make medical decisions for you if you're not. Now I wanted to put my wife, and I'm going, I want someone. I don't want someone that looked at the ER doctor in the face and go, unplug him. Go ahead. No, I don't want that. My wife would tell you, you know what? I didn't want to put my wife's name because she was NAZ is already delusional. He can't make decisions anymore. So I'll unplug him. But I want someone who's pro-life, loves the life, and doesn't want to unplug me. And so anyway, yeah, I joke a lot about that, but my wife, she's amazing. We have a great marriage. Not a perfect marriage, a great marriage. Here's the difference. Okay, I don't think I have a perfect marriage because my wife, when she sees me laying on the recliner, sleeping, she doesn't go, oh, thank you, Lord Jesus, you're giving you're giving your loved one sleep. Oh, thank you. I know he forgot to take the trash 2 weeks in a row. Please, oh Lord, in your timing, but please make your timing and the trash truck timing happen at the same time. She doesn't do that. And when I'm looking at the American Express bill, I don't look at the bills and go, oh, thank you, Lord Jesus, because my wife at the mall walks by faith, not by sight. Help her have sight. And look at the tags before she buys them. No, I don't do that. So we have a great marriage, not a perfect marriage. And one time she asked me, she goes, Naz, how much life insurance do we have? I go, I don't know, I think 250,000. And she goes, can you up it a little bit? I go, why? What are you planning? He goes, no. I'm just thinking. I said, do I want to drive you over the edge if I add it? She goes, no, you just, maybe you can add it a little bit more. I said, what are you planning? And she goes, no, nothing. And she goes, do you have insurance for me? Life insurance? I said, no, honey, why not? You're a stay-home mom. You don't need it. She goes, no, I think you should for expenses, just in case. I said, like how much? She goes, 25,000. I goes, that won't even cover my next wedding. And that's where I got the black eye. Still, you can still show it. But me and my wife, we joke. I gotta tell you, this is the time where you can joke with your spouse. Laugh. Joke with your spouse. It's okay. It's funny. Don't make it putting down. You don't joke like, oh, you're fat. No. You don't. Just do jokes that's not demeaning. Just live, just where you guys are funny and sarcastic. It does miracles for your marriage. It does great for your marriage. Laugh. Okay, we need to take a time. We forgot about the sanitizing. It's time to sanitize. All right. So, let's see. You were a mail order. Okay, we got, let's see. Latest no comments. We have Doug Houston. Is anyone pro-life? Okay, we're getting here. My wife gets 750K. Wow. You're like me. We're worth more dead than alive. All right. Thank you. Amy gets about 600K. Okay, I need to up mine a little bit, but now I don't think companies will do it right now. Life insurance companies, they won't up the price. So who do you have on your will? Who do you put? Do you put your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your neighbors, your pastors, I need to upgrade it because we left the church for 20 years. We used to go to the same church, and I had my pastor as the one taking care of the finances for my kids. So I need to.
You did?
Yeah. If anything happened to you, yeah, your old pastor would have decided finance. But you're 21 right now.
18, right?
You're over 18, so I'm gonna put your name.
Yeah, I hope.
Do I trust you to take care of your sisters?
It's fine though. There's no finances for us to.
There's no finances to worry about. Like, oh, what are you? I'm gonna give you the mortgage debt and the other stuff. That's what you're gonna get. So let's see, Victor. Yes, sanitize that microphone. Might have coronavirus. Looks kind of. Oh no, it's not. We don't have the coronavirus at home, but who knows? Who knows? All right. So sign me up for that job, NAZ. Do I want Kurt Pringle to take care of my? Yeah, I will. I will. Do you speak Spanish? You know what? I started last year when I had time. I started learning Duolingo. There's an app called Duolingo, and in Duolingo, it's a free app. You can learn languages. So, hablar español poquito, mucho gusto. Me gustaría hablar español poquito. I love to speak Spanish, but a little. I speak it better when there's Wi-Fi, because with no Wi-Fi, I can't speak Spanish because I learned it online. But hey, any questions for me? Micah Ramirez, thank you for joining. Majdi Saeed. All right. What was that, Majdi? Why are you saying my God? Is that upsetting, surprising? What's going on? I told my wife try and look sad at the funeral. Oh, that's. You know what? If anyone dies, there's no funeral. I don't know. Sometimes you dream of like, oh, when I die, I hope it's a huge funeral. Is that being too self-absorbed?
What do you mean now? About
No,
funeral?
nobody's gonna come to a funeral.
No.
I think Kobe Bryant's funeral was the last big funeral that you're gonna see. So celebrities don't die yet. Wayne Tash. Oh, wonderful. Wayne Tash, ladies and gentlemen, is for the, they have these camps. It's called, oh shoot, I can't blank out on this. They do camps for foster children. Royal family kids camps. What an amazing ministry. For 1 week, they take those foster children and they treat them, they treat them like they're royalty. They do their birthday parties, they celebrate with them, and it's just one of the amazing things you can volunteer at. So it's amazing. Thank you for being social distancing at least 6 feet under. Yes, 6 feet under. That's funny. All right. Shoes or shows, Doug?
Scroll up.
All right. Let's see. Doug Hughes and RFK said, yes, it's a great ministry, Royal Family Kids Camp. Check it out. If you're a church, you can offer it because you'll get a lot of your congregation to volunteer for this amazing ministry. This is great. We're getting a lot of key people here. We got people from Focus on the Family. We got the mayor of Anaheim, for past mayor of Anaheim. I won't say the other jobs. And we got pastors and leaders and ministry people. We got rabbis. We got my Jewish friends, Bob Alper and Stephen Mendelson. And we got some, this is wonderful. Everybody here is special. Everybody is wonderful. I'm looking for pink TP for my girl. Well, yesterday I gave you guys the 10 romantic things you can do for your spouse or your loved one, and that's already on my Facebook. Also, um, on YouTube, it's finally uploaded. 2 hours and 27 minutes of our Laughter for All at Crossroad Church in Corona last year. It's about 2.5 hours. There's worship. There is by what's her name, Laura and the team, and also we had comedians. A couple comedians. Joe Gauchier from Seattle, Washington came in, and another comedian from LA, and myself, and we did the full show. It's in 3 parts because YouTube couldn't do it all in one, but it's 3 parts, 2 hours and a half. Enjoy it. It's on YouTube. I will share the link on Facebook later so you can enjoy it. So I just want to do stuff that will help you also. I wrote a book called Hope in 24 Hours. It's a lot of hope, a lot of encouragement. But if money is an issue right now, it's a great book for this time. If money is an issue, please message me your email and I will send you a PDF copy of this. I've been doing it all day today, yesterday. A lot of people are requesting it, so I've been sending it as it comes. Everybody that requested it as of 5 p.m. already received it. If you can afford it, buy the book. Buy the book. It's $20 with shipping included, $19.99, and it will really help at this time. But hey, God is good. So if you want that, also I have DVDs that a couple days ago were asked by the disabled veterans in Seattle. They wanted 30 of these for their families for free, so we're gonna send some to them. And if you want these free, the one thanks to Mark Gunger, this was shot at his church in Celebration in Green Bay live, and this one was shot by Pastor Mike McIntosh on Horizon Christian in San Diego. So these two are full comedy DVDs, and if you want one for free, or if you know of a ministry that needs them, they can play them. I would love to figure a way to give them to you. So these are the stuff. This is the announcement. I don't promote anything unless I can offer it for free to you too. Well, that I can control. So Ayman Haddadin, how are you from Bakersfield? Nice to have you guys. John, can we get a new backdrop? He just changed it. Can we change the backdrop again?
What are you talking about, weddings?
We're talking about weddings.
When? You did.
Did I talk about weddings? Yeah. You know what? Today I went, marriage. When you first got, I was talking about weddings. You know what? I want to tell you guys, we're talking about like couples together and this going to cause some problem. No. This should get you closer, like I said. I'll tell you what, marriage grows. Marriage is not the same. When you first get married, there's this infatuation, puppy love. But as you mature, you've been married for over 20, 30, 40 years. Yesterday, Pastor Mike Long, 46 years. And we have people more than that. So marriage matures. You learn how to love deeply, how to not get hurt by certain things, how to be gentler than you are. So there's a great marriage. I was thinking, I said, when you get married, the sounds you make will change over the years. Like when you first get married, you make the sound, wow. After 25 years becomes, wow. The best film. Or, wow. Get away from me. The, that's funny becomes, that's funny. You're right. Okay. Okay becomes okay, okay, okay. See, it changes. Same words. The no way becomes no way. Shh becomes shut up. Just shut up. It changes, but you're still in love. That's my thing. A marriage. I love my wife more today than when I met her. I love her more now than when we met, and just a way to see how we're both reacting to this uncharted trajectory of life. I'm using big words that I'm not used to because I wasn't born here. Anybody born overseas? Come on, anybody watching? Born somewhere else around the world? And let me know. Would love to say hello to. Layla Saad joined us from Hesperia. Thank you for joining us. And let's see. So we are getting close to 9:23. So I want to tell you, if you're a different, if you're born overseas, let me know. I know I was born in the Holy Land, and I know John was born in Newport Beach, California. Uh, but Maha was born in the Gaza Strip. Uh, who else do we know? Uh, oh, I know Mr. Haddadin was born in Amman, Jordan. Ayman. Uh, Elias Tanous was born, I think, in Lebanon, Beirut, Lebanon. I could be wrong. And Mesji Said was born in Egypt. See, good. Kerplinger was born somewhere we don't know. No, he was born probably in Anaheim. And Doug Hewson was born in, is it Austria or Dutch? No, he's from Minnesota. That's it. So yeah, let me know. Iowa. Kurt Pringle was born in Iowa. Elias Tanous was born in Jordan. Oh, okay. I'm stand corrected. Illinois, Minnesota. Doug Hewson, of course. Kankakee. Jay. Oh, I speak in Kankakee a lot. That's probably how we met. I was born in Baldwin Park. Yes, in L.A. New Jersey. Really? Fawaz, I thought you were born in Georgia. You were born in Jersey. New Jersey. Yes. I spoke at Jersey Shores once at a big church with Cap. Okay, my mama told me she found me under a rock. Okay, Lonnie. Good. Rock and roll band, right? Ramirez, East LA, Michael Ramirez, how are you? Good. East LA. And so, anyway, as we are reaching this, I want to tell you tomorrow I will have my podcast. If you never watch my podcast, it's gonna be. You can go to the site laughterforallpodcast.com. Laughterforallpodcast.com. You can watch actually the videos. I have great people. I had Mrs. America. I had one of those makeup artists to celebrities. I had Mr. America. I had Pastor Chuck and Pam Boher. I had some 8,000 member church. We had different people that really can speak into your life. We had a lady, that Miss America, that was going through cancer while she's doing the interview. We had what else? We had comedians, of course. Robert G. Lee. We had Gilbert. We had Scott Wood. We had Michael. What's his name? Mark Christopher Lawrence, actor, comedian. Had a lot of people. So enjoy it. Tomorrow is gonna be at 2 p.m. live on Facebook, and it's. I'm going to be interviewing my daughter, Carol. She's a 19-year-old. She goes to UCLA, and I want to see how that generation is looking at this pandemic and at life in general in these times, how things are changing for them and all that. So it'll be interesting. So watch us live, or you can go on to any, like iTunes, Spotify, whatever, and you can subscribe to. I would love it if you can subscribe to that. Also, tomorrow we're gonna come in at 8:30 p.m. and do this again. So if you know of someone that can enjoy this, we can laugh, we can learn something together, we can share stuff together. Would you please share it with them? Share it tonight so they can. Actually, Fresno community, Chris Rossetti. Thank you, Chris, for sharing that. Nancy Salah, how are you? Good. So anyway, if you need any prayer, please write it down right now. Comment on. Yesterday we had someone who asked for prayer for There's a tumor next to his heart, and I prayed for him this morning, and I prayed for other people that asked. But there's people reading this will be praying for you. So if you have any prayers, any prayer, any special request, we have several pastors here from Doug Hughes and Jeff Johnson, John Johnson, Sean McCamey, Mark Gunger. All these pastors are there, and these people pray. They pray. So please, you know, let us know if you have any special prayers that you need. And as we are closing today, I just want to encourage you and lift you up. Trust in the Lord. Trust in God. You know, Pastor Chuck Buhar shared today, you know, one statement that says, it could be worse. Praise God for today. It could be worse. It could have been worse, right? You're still at your home. You're still alive. We still have electricity. We still have water. We still have food. You know, it could be worse. It could be a disease that could kill people, but they say survival rate is very, very high with the coronavirus. So it could be worse. Thank you, Pastor Chuck Buhar, for sharing that with us this morning. It could be worse. So choose to have joy, like he said. Choose to have joy. Remember, nothing is secure. If you're concerned about your job, it used to be the most secure job is to be a Middle Eastern president, dictator. And that changed. That's true. If you were a Middle Eastern president, you were set for life. Not anymore. Poop, the U.S. gets them out. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope to see you tomorrow with your friends and ask them to join us. If you have anything funny you want to send to me, and if it's funny, I'll share it, like what Chris Rossetti did about the churches. I hope he would share it at his site, and I will share it because it's really, really funny. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Pray for the Democrat Party and the Republican Party agree together. Yeah, that's one of the things that really I wanted to share with you closing. A couple of days ago, the governor of California, what's his name? Gavin Newsom was saying something, and people were attacking him. And then sometimes President Trump is saying something, and people are attacking. This is not the time. I think this, although this coronavirus has nothing to do with politics, but it's kind of uniting the country together. Maybe we need that a little bit to get united again. Let's just not get so mean and so about the whole political system right now. If Newsom is my governor, I'm gonna pray for him. If Trump or any other president, even if it was Hillary, I would pray for them. Why? That's what God told us to do. We are to pray for our leaders, our presidents, like them or not, agree with them or not. It's our job. Let's unite together. Let's be more gentle together. I think this is the time where you're going to see stories of people doing great work for other people and helping other people. So, love you guys. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Good night. And remember, laughterforallpodcast.com will be on Facebook here at 2 p.m. tomorrow, and hope to see you there. Good night.